Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, it's more Super Ultimate, it's more of the weekly. By the time this comes out, we might be deep into the next weekly, so apologies for that. I'm recording these on Sunday because it's the first day in about 7 days that I've not been horizontal in bed. Silkmoth is okay. And then I really like the ant. Ideally, ant hits otter, and then the Silkmoth goes crazy. Will be a feeble fry. There's nothing worse than like a feeble fry. And what do I mean by feeble fry? You get a fry from, I don't know, either you cook it or more likely a fast food place has cooked it. And you pick it up and it's like there's no crispness to it. It's just like soggy and like, it's like almost like not fully cooked. Horrible. I'll run double bluebird. And I probably want the bluebird at the front, because I still would like the ant hit the otter so that the Silkmoth is more likely to pay off. Well, not the worst double trade in the history of mankind. We did hit the unit we wanted to hit, it didn't matter. I'll take my draw. Okay, I'll take my level. Aardvark, you did me dirty last time. But I really don't rate the dodo right now. Taking him again. And I'm considering taking the rat as well, to tell you the truth. This isn't my intention of just sticking to rat Aardvark, but the rat is so good with the Silkmoth. That ant is also... It's going to have its days numbered. Let's put it that way. Okay. It always feels good beating the gold poop hat team. Excellent. What do we tier up into from here? Ox or wasp? I could humor a wasp here. But I think if I was going to humor the wasp, I would... You know what? Fuck you, Aardvark. I'd like you to get the buff from the ant, is what I was about to say. Alright. I'm going to run double rat. Nice. Okay, you hit the bluebird. I can work with this. I never really thought either that rat in front of rat that has a Silkmoth behind it is kind of a synergy. Okay, you should take a cucumber because you're gonna have very low defense for like the entire time. Another bluebird. I feel like I'm beginning to move out of the neighborhood of bluebirds. Alright, I should have stayed in the neighborhood of bluebirds, it turns out. Not super interested. What am I looking for here? Like, what am I interested in? I'd take a weasel, I would take a woodpecker. I'd probably have considered taking a goldfish. Alright. I'm a man of his word. I'll take a woodpecker. That Silkmoth was pretty clutch then. Nice. I said that I'd consider taking you, but I actually don't think I'm going to. Let's garlic the rat. We'll see about the wasp. That's not great. At least we got the silk moth procs. Okay, it was fine. Again, I'm really not interested in this. In fact, I'm in the market now to completely pivot my squad. I think we take Bluebird and say sayonara. I think I'm going to grab Atar. Interesting. Mantis. I do love a good Mantis build. Let's try it. We'll give the Mantis a chili as well, which is why I've ordered it this way round. Alright, my Woodpecker's going to get rolled by your Woodpecker. This is just downright bad. Okay. It's fine. We pivoted half of our squad. We were always going to be a little bit weaker. Platypus me. What do you become when you tier up, sorry? You get 6/6s instead. Okay, not interested. Falcon, though, I'm a little bit more intrigued by. What if we do this? The rat dies, summons out a unit that the Falcon hits, and we get a 3/3 rat on our side. Hold it. Give this guy some cherry pie. Well, that's slightly awkward. So's that. It kind of relied on one of my units, you know, getting a kill. Yes. We will pick you up. And I'm probably at the point now where I can run you at the front and run it in, like, reverse. Wasp, I really don't know what I'm doing with you. If I'm investing in Wasp, I should put a chili on it. And yet, I find myself not wanting to do that. Okay, we should pick up a scaler as well. I think we've got a plan of action now. The rat is going to go, probably. The Falcon will go to tier 2. We'll start buffing the Falcon. And I'll probably keep the Wasp just because it's going to have a huge amount of attack. Okay, that went pretty nicely. Don't hit yourself. Hate you. Goddamn Mantis. Buy it. Sell it. Buy it. Sell it. You're done. You're out of here, kid. I'll pick up a platypus. You should probably take the chocolate. And when we tier up the Mantis again, then it's the cue to get rid of the rat. Man, if only had chili there, you would have sniped 2 units. Uh-oh. This doesn't look great. That Falcon's bigger than my Falcon. It's cheating. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yes. You just have to live. That's what I'm gonna make you do. I'm also gonna put the orca here. Please, a chocolate! Just a little bit of extra chocolate. Okay, a melon. No. The melon's not even that good. It's all so stinky. Well, we're in trouble. Well, at least the orca's gonna kick something out. Well, at least we're gonna get a bunch of rats. Oh my god, we win! I can't believe it. The falcon. It's so good! Right, what do we get out of the orca? Because I might actually keep you. That is interesting. I will give you that. That is interesting. Do I want to weaken my opponent's entire squad? It's funny. Someone say it's really funny. Hang on. I run you here. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Just believe in me, okay? I need you to keep believing. No. Yes. Okay, so the plan... I remove all of their food buffs, and then eventually the mantis will get the peanut perk. It didn't work. But I like the idea of it. If we had a little bit more statage, maybe we could have done that. Sadly, we didn't. What are these garbage units? Actually, they're pretty good. I don't like this order, though. I guess we do this. Alright, we'll be a squeaky... A puppy, celebrity, or president. What's the difference? Heyo! We'll be a squeaky president. Alright, not the unit I wanted to hit, but actually it's going to work out because of an otter. It always feels good getting that first win under your belt. Another silk moth. Sure, we'll run a silk moth here and I'll pick up a honey for my aunt. That's a lot of horses. Okay, we draw. Definitely could have gone worse. Ant me again. Pick up a spider, and I think I'm willing to meet something here. Let's meet the moth. I'll pull the moth to the front as well. That seems reasonable. We might get an additional hit out of my meaty moth, thanks to the silk moth. We will not. Okay, it's all down to what the spider kicks out. It kicks out something worthless. Goodbye. Hello. Buy it. So this will die, the Doorhead Ant will go to the front, and then the Silk Moth will help it along. Another one. Alright, we didn't get a level, which feels kind of bad, but I think this squad is going places. I like some of the pets I've got here. I like that trade as well. We didn't even break a sweat there. Alright, we're back. Koalas, weasels. I do like the weasel. I just don't know what to sell right now. I really just want a level. Thank you. Alright, I don't want any of these pets. I do want the woodpeckers, though. And I'd like to keep the Doorhead Ant, to be completely honest with you. I think I'm going to sell the moth, even though it took my meat earlier. It's the furthest one from a level. Alright, more Doorhead Ants. Sure. Tier 3 Doorhead Ant can actually stay till the end of the game. It's that good a unit. Like, look at these stats. It's so good. Alright, give me another one. You're taking a pineapple? Yes, please. I'll take this now. Let's keep winning games while we're ahead. I have another plan now. Wait, how do I make this plan work? I can't. I was going to say, if I put the tar in front, the tar dies. If I had the Doorhead behind it, it would pass to the Doorhead. The Doorhead would move to the front, and the Silk Moth could keep behind it. But then my Woodpecker is sniping my own units, which is no bueno. So maybe the better choice is that. And it definitely is. Because now what we could do is we could weaken their units, and then the Woodpecker kills them with the snipe. Wow. I didn't realize that's how that interaction worked. Okay. Tixeri, you're built differently. What a nice little squad there. A chilled falcon. Alright, my tiers. Silk Moth, eventually you're going to, you know, tail off. I think the time is coming very soon. Spider, you've also not quite made it. I will run the skunk. I mean, the temptation is to run the rhino here. The rhino goes pretty hard as well. Rhino plus skunk as well. It's pretty strong. A Foxo is pretty fun. It's not a great food pack for it, though, is the downside. It's not terrible, though. Let's go with a fox. And the only thing I have to be careful of is that the pill exists in the pack. And I really don't want it to eat a pill. Because it will just die. You can eat a meat, though. As long as, like, I have one roll left or something and I freeze a food that it can eat, we're fine. Alright, the ultimate sniping squad. When the dust settles, I have nothing left. Alright, fair enough. Don't eat the pill. Okay, I actually have to freeze something now. I'm getting scared. He would have been eating a pill this round, I'm pretty certain. The other downside of the foxes is not particularly good right now. It gets better when it gets to its tier of shop. What is this squad? I mean, I know what it is. They're switching to Doberman mode. Alright, thank you. I've been blessed on this day to face that squad right now. Keeps me on 2 health. Actually, give me skunk. Okay, let's switch things up a little bit. Please. Okay, I'll take an apple. Oh my god, a lot of tier 3s incoming. Okay, Fox plus Cat as well is an interesting combo that I don't normally go down. Lionfish, if it wasn't for the fact I got a tier 3 woodpecker, I would have replaced you, but I say nay. Don't say nay to you, though. And Fox, we only have a gold left, so I can't risk you eating a pill. You can eat garlic now. He's just playing mystery food right now, just eating everything. And none of it's helping. Alright, our big snipes went off. Very strong. Now that's a good food to eat. Except for the fact that Doorhead Ant is level 2. You know what? Sell the Doorhead Ant. We put a tiger behind the skunk. It goes crazy. The woodpecker is still level 3, alright? The pretzel's still not going to give me full value. Still +6/+6. And our Fox is finally doing something. All I need to do now is get the skunk to act before the woodpecker. So actually, the unit I need to buff right now is the skunk. The results, though, are still coming in. We're, like, grinding out gritty victories. I could also sell the cow, sell the tiger to get a cow, which makes the food buff even go crazier. But I've got a good thing going right now. That's the cat's food buffs all gone. I'll accept you eating a pancake as well. Tiger woodpecker. Uh-oh. It's a tie. I was going to say the chili's going to wipe out this tiger. Okay. Get a super apple. +4/+4. Break your melon. Break your health. Okay, we have one more life. Now the food build needs to come to fruition. Okay, that is stupid. Food that you can eat. Food you can eat. A pretzel, you can eat it. I do also want that. I want you to go first. I don't have enough gold. Good point. I wouldn't mind a melon either. Okay, the fox is a 39/31. That's not small. Help. They have the same idea as me. But is mine better? No. It turns out it's the same. I want you to go first. I want you to eat one of these. Roll me. Don't get a pill. I deserve it. I just couldn't find any food buff items then. Well, we're gonna snipe pretty hard. I wish I had melon on it. That being said, barely anything lived. Okay, 8 wins. It's super sketchy to roll right now. Oh! I felt like I needed to roll, though. Eat a chocolate. It doesn't super help, though. It's better than you dying, though. Not good. Unless... So close again! We're going to start going into God Squads pretty soon. And then we're in trouble. By the way, the skunk is going first now, I believe. So I've achieved that. Another fox. And a melon. I need the skunk to get tier 3. That's my new issue. A chocolate. You take this again. Honestly, you getting tiered up now is irrelevant. You getting tiered up isn't irrelevant, though. Just one more round. Just live. That's all I can ask of you. Just live one more round. 10-10! The fox went crazy. It's a vulture build. That's a little bit spooky, but the snipers only hit the front units, but it kind of broke their spirit a little bit. Alright, turns out I didn't need a tier 3 skunk. We'll just break down my opponent regardless. Beetle me. Otter me. Silk moth me. Freeze me. Alright, we're going to be a boring scholar because... I was going to say we keep winning the same way. That was a little bit different. It was more of a food build. Okay, Silk Moth is not going to proc, sadly. And we lose. Right, more Silk Moths. I'm not super hot on anything here. Okay, now I'm a little bit more hot. Actually, freeze me and then buy me this. I think this is a better strat. I should have moved the Silk Moth behind the otter, you're right. That was a small misplay. Which might punish me. It didn't punish me. We were going to lose regardless. But now we get the tier up. Dog. I really don't like you anymore. But maybe in this early part of the game, we can try you out. So the effect isn't permanent anymore, is its deal? Because it used to be like one of the great, you know, the great enablers of Boogie Woogie build, and sadly is no more. Speaking of no more, the top of my bottle, I think I've just kicked it under my computer, so it is no more, I think. Let's be very careful with this bottle then. You can sit over there. Far away from the electronics. Except for the printer, but the printer, you know, that never prints anyway. I don't know why it's become accepted by, like, society that printers just don't work anymore. Like, why can't you just, you know, put paper in printer, plug printer into computer, click print on Word document, and, like, the system sorts the rest out? You have documents, you connect printer to your thing. Your computer then says, oh, you must install, name your printer software, version 8.C.B5. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll sure do that. Error! Error! It's like, this is out of date, install new drive. And it's like, all right. So, then you send it to the printer, and the printer's like, yeah, not responding. It's like, fuck, just print the document. Like, the scanner. I used to have a separate scanner. The scanner was fucking perfect. You would just push a button, and the scanner's like, don't worry, guy, I've got this sorted for you. Like, it just sent it straight to a file, and it was all happy. If you ask me, can I, like, use your scanner to scan an important document? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Sorry, Andalone, can I use your printer? No, that doesn't work. It says it works, but I bet you if I look at the screen now of my printer... Yeah, cartridge problem. I've replaced the damn cartridge, like, so many times, there's always a cartridge problem. Son of a... God. Anyway, what are we doing here? Buy it. Buy it. I mean, that's kind of good for that, but how long am I going to be running this build for, realistically? Not that long. I lose a trigger in battle, but I gain gold going forward, and I'm probably going to sell the dog. I'll take another draw. I'm not leaning into dog. In fact, I'm so much not leaning into dog that I might sell it now so it doesn't get the buffs. And yet, I don't. I think I'd rather 3 rerolls here. Alright, I'll humor it. That's no fair, you have 2 penguins at this point in the game. Okay, I'll take a penguin. What do we sell to make the penguin dream come true? Possibly the otter. Nah. Oh, the spider. I know the spider enables the dog, but... That's great. Sell the otter. We'll pick up a penguin. Penguin can go to the front. You buff the dog as well temporarily. And then we'll throw some garlic on this bad boy as well. My silk moth. Pretty close, honestly. All things being considered. Okay, you're gone. You're in. I think I put the penguin at the front. More penguins. More penguins. Another dog. Actually, a falcon would go pretty hard with this. You know what, Spider? Fuck you. You had your chance. If we can get the falcon tiered up, we'll sell the silk moth. And then maybe if I make the Falcon insanely strong, the dog can just, like, you know, live on the back of the Falcon. Goodbye, all my units. Every time I run a summon team, I go up against a Rhino. It feels like it's just fate at this point. How are we 1-1 right now? I mean, I know how. It's because the build is garbage. I really need a Falcon. I really need a Falcon. No, at least a snipe. Wait. That didn't work as well as I was hoping at all. No! God damn it! 1 and all out. Alright, give me one last bite this weekly. We won't take the dog again. Alright. We'll be a dense air, why not? You're running a 2 squad. You gave someone an apple, didn't you? Interesting. I will give you an apple. I think just filling a squad in the early game just full of ants is like the winner's choice. I still think the ant is like the best tier 1 unit. It's a 2-2 that gives out a 1-1. It's like 3-3 in stats. But it's kind of more than that, because you can give that attack to pets that can better use the attack buff. I know I don't... The irony's not lost in that we just lost that. You are probably the 2 best tier 3s. Give me another woodpecker. Give me a koala. Combine me and give me a flamingo. Another ant. Sure. I think this is a pretty solid squad for this point in the game. I probably would prefer to put the flamingo 1 forwards now that I look at it, but it's still pretty decent. And it's going to work out here anyway. Yeah, I think that's a better order. Right, we'll pick you up. Another koala, another ant. Sure. Just give me tiers going into round 4. Okay, so interesting squad. Not good enough, but it was interesting. No. Actually, Garlic the Ant. The Ant is probably going to stay here now because it's a 7-7 at the very least. Alright, never mind. It's an 8-8. With a penguin attached to it. I would like the tier. So you know what, Flamingo, you can go. We'll pick up a penguin because I'm a bit peckish. Penguin buffs Ant. Ant may literally be here for the rest of the game. Alright, that's going to be a great snipe. I nearly lost this. Keep the woodpecker going. 3 gold left. Just keep this ant feasting. 11-11 at this point. I won't want to face an 11-11 garlic pet at this point. The kicks out, is it 3-3 in stats? Yeah. That's horrible. Your Doorhead Ant is at the front. Oh, you're sacrificing it to the gods of Super Auto Pets, I guess. No real reason to do that. From what I could tell, at least. Another woodpecker. Vulture or cow? I will sell the koala firstly because it's doing nothing. I will pick up a cow. And we are going to get a real sense of deja vu soon. As I am building the same build again. What do you want me to do? It gave me an early tier 3 ant. A skunk just instantly shows up. Like, I'd be crazy not to do this. Goodbye, moth. Yes. I think we'll just give you some cucumber. While we're ahead of the game, let's just keep all units statting up. I'm sure we're going to come into another God Squad fairly soon, and then that'll be us knocked out of the winners bracket. And this might be the time. It is the time. Okay. I don't think I'm going to take the fox this time, though. It caused it caused a lot of issues before. Dragon I will take. Alright, that's the way we scale now. We are a dragon squad. Dragon bluebird. I'll sell you. And I think for a round we'll just pick up a vulture. I think we'll get more value from the vulture than we will from a falcon. With no stats on it. What did I say? The vulture gets a really nice snipe off for me. That's your job done. Buy this, then buy this. And I'll keep the cow in the squad. I want you to go first, so I should start buffing you as well now. Whoops. That's a little bit awkward, but it doesn't matter. I like this chili falcon strat. I kind of wish I'd had a run where I'd made that pop off myself. Where are my tier 1s, please? Thank you. Roll me. Ooh. Okay. If we get a skunk up to tier 3, put a tiger behind it or something, we'll be laughing. I'd probably want to wait, though, until... I mean, we're on 8 wins. I was going to say we'll wait till we're on 1 life, but I don't think we're going to have that issue. 9 wins. I think we just got ahead of the game here, and the opponents just haven't been able to deal with this. Like, we have a tier 3 skunk. The woodpecker's doing some work for us. The level 3 ant we got early, which has garlic on it. Like, look at the health of their squad. They only have 16 health between their entire squad. That's the easiest 10 piece I've ever had in my life. 10 piece in 13 games. Maybe that was the strat for this weekly, was, like, not to pivot. Just stay as strong as you can always be. And then go into a scale and just keep going. I mean, we tried to make things a little bit too complicated for this weekly. Anyway, by the time you've seen this and we've clearly done so, the strategy doesn't matter. If you enjoyed this, why don't you leave a like, comment, subscribe, everything helps me out, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.